Everyone has their own belief of what a dog should know, the commands they should know, and what they should do. And you will have your own, and I have my own. And today I'm going to share with you the things that I focus on teaching my dog, regardless of the age that they come to me. Now, my most recent dogs have all been rescue dogs. They've not been puppies. They've been dogs who are 5 years plus and have had quite a few years in kennels. So I teach them things that I want them to know. But these are the same things that I would teach a puppy as well. So the one true thing that I teach a dog is if you hear your name, run at my feet. Whenever you hear your name, run at my feet. And that is such a strong thing to teach a dog. So regardless of situation, regardless of distraction, distance, anything, if you hear your name, you run at my feet. That is the biggest focus. That means that they don't have to have their lead on half as much because their recall is 100% solid. So for loose lead walking, I teach this through association. This is not something that I teach with a cue word like heel or with me or anything like that. What I like to do is to teach them when your lead is on, we pay attention to each other. We care about each other, we're focusing on each other, and when your lead is off, you go be a dog. So I will caveat this by saying that for the first 6 months probably that I have a dog, whether they are a puppy or whether they're an adult dog, I drive them to safe locations to walk so that I can work on things like their social skills, their recalls, and popping the lead on and off when I want it to be on to teach them what I want to teach them. Most people put the lead on when the dog is at their most excited at the front door, they're going all crazy, they take them out and they walk around the streets to get to where they're going to, and they're surprised when the dog pulls them on lead and when they learn how to pull. That is not the way I go about teaching loose lead walking. So the associations I like to teach are lead on means we walk together. Door open does not mean go through it. I put so much effort and emphasis into do not go through an open door unless I've cued you to do so. This is for the dog's safety and also just for general manners around a front door. Now again, I don't teach this by saying stay, 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 stay. I actually teach it using doorway manners, self-control techniques, and with loads of reinforcement being where they are as opposed to going through the door. The third thing that I like to teach, or fourth thing if you're including the recall, third thing that I like to teach through association is when I sit down, you do. So if I'm chilling on the sofa, I want you to go and chill. If I'm going to someone's house and I want you to relax, I'm relaxing, you go and relax. If I sit down at a park bench for whatever reason, not that I tend to do that a huge amount, but if I were to, I want the dog to just chill. If I'm sat in the car, chill in the car. And this is something you have to build up over time. So the things that I focus on teaching are life skills, and I prioritise social skills, distance-related social skills as well as close-up, greeting skills for people and dogs, and getting them feeling comfortable around things more than I prioritise any training, words, commands, skills, anything like that at all, because that can all come later on. You can get a dog at any age and teach them anything that you want them to know command-wise. Dogs can learn over 250 different cues. What they need to have is the stability of knowing what do I do in each situation, what is expected of me in this situation, what do I do, and what means what. A lead means we pay attention to each other. If I sit down, you sit down. The door is open, stay away from it. If we're in the car, settle down. These are things that you want your dog to know, and an amazing recall. You don't really need anything else. They're all just fluffy things that you can put in at any time. So be mindful of where you're putting your focus with your dog, because it makes a huge, huge, huge impact on how enjoyable your life is with them.